Well, hey, God's people. That's a key, right? And have you ever thought about, look, I've even got a small one, and that's actually a door to my house, one of the side doors to my house. And look how little it is. Have you ever thought about that this small thing opens something 100 times larger than it is? This tiny thing. And then it actually opens up into something that is thousands of times larger than itself. I mean, who thought of this? But I want to cause you to think about something today. Your thoughts are a key. One small thought opens the door to many possibilities, or it's a key that's not used and keeps all your possibilities locked in. It keeps you locked inside yourself. It keeps you thinking that you're not enough, or that isolation is better than being out. It keeps you believing or thinking this one thought. And then over the years, you will then find evidence of why you can't trust people. That's a thought that's tied to an experience. So it's a key. Think about that for a minute. I want you to think about what you're thinking about so you can understand that this thought, what you think about what God thinks about you, is actually the key to possibilities, or it's the key that's actually keeping you locked behind something so that you don't get to your possibilities. Am I right? Everything begins with a thought. And I'm constantly talking about this because it's the only way that your mind can be renewed is for you to first think, okay, this is a wrong thought. This thought is holding me back. I need to change my thought as it relates to this, because the moment I change my thought is the moment I can change my decisions. I can change my direction. I can change my life. Yes. And so 2 Peter 1:3, it says, because of God's divine power, that he has given us everything that pertains unto life and godliness through the knowledge or thoughts of Jesus Christ. And so when we obtain this understanding of who Jesus is, then that should be the first thought. Because once I understand who Jesus is, what he came to do, how powerful he is, how much he loves me, how he sees me, how he values me, then it changes the way I see myself. It changes the way you see you. But if you are saying or thinking to yourself, yeah, God is answering their prayer, but he's not answering mine. God doesn't see me the way they see them. Then when you are thinking in that way, what does it do? It keeps you locked. But the key is having the right thinking. Yes, having thoughts that align with the knowledge of Jesus Christ and how he truly sees you. Not how you think. Yeah, he sees you. And so I want us to look briefly at Genesis 16, because I'm going to prove it to you. So in Genesis 16, Hagar is the servant of Sarai and Abram. And Sarai uses Hagar to hopefully obtain a son, right? But what you'll realize as you go back, please, and read the chapter for yourself, Hagar and Sarai have an issue now that she's pregnant, and Hagar decides to leave. Well, the angel of the Lord meets her when she runs away. And they have this beautiful conversation. But I want to show you in verse 13, thereafter, after they begin to speak, Hagar used another name to refer to the Lord who had spoken to her. She said, "You are the God who sees me." She also said, "Have I truly seen the one who sees me?" Isn't that good? And so you can hear, even in the question, that her heart has been changed. She goes back to her situation, not because the situation is changed, but she has obtained knowledge that changes how she sees herself. Why? Because the angel of the Lord said to her her name, her occupation, her current situation. He explains her future. He explains that she's pregnant with a son. Giving all the specifics, be able to tell the personality of the son. And so when she understands that she's been seen, that she's not going through the situation alone, then it shifts the trajectory of her entire life. What am I saying to you? That here you may be thinking, yes, I know God loves me. Yes, I know, he sees me. But your interaction with people in the day-to-day, the things that have happened to you, they begin to sabotage, if you will, the thoughts. And then whatever is the thing that you're operating in the most, what you're paying attention to the most, those will override what God is attempting to share with you every moment of every day. God is a speaking God. And he says, when you can understand all that Jesus Christ came to do for you, then everything that pertains to your life, everything that pertains to you operating in a godly way, everything that pertains to success and possibility becomes yours because of your understanding of him first, and not just you processing about you. It'll shift everything. So I want you to stay with me this month, because we're going to go deeper. We're going to go digging. Yes, we're going to go digging deeper and truly see how we can change our thoughts so we can change our decisions, so we can change our life. And then through your overflow of being seen, valued, and loved, I believe that it'll be a simple thing for you to go out and share with others so that they too will know that they've been seen, valued, and loved by you, by the God that lives within you. That's what he's after. And so I'm Nicole Spain White with Pure Dominion Ministries. If you have any specific questions or thoughts that you would like for us to really deal with this month, I pray that you'll inbox me, send me a message. Let us continue this conversation so that we can live the life understanding the power of God's divine nature that he has given unto us as those seen, valued, and loved. I love you now, and I'll see you soon.